Hello and welcome to the Near Running Cast. As always, my name is Jono and I'm joined for this video by James. How are you doing, James?
Yeah, good. Looking forward to seeing this one.
Yeah, so in this video, this is the third elimination round from the BABW Finals. It took place in Doctor in London, and on the left-hand side we have Andrew Xenasis Hynes playing his Gabe deck, and on the right-hand side we've got Laurie Poulter playing his NEH deck.
Yeah, if you look at Xenasis' t-shirt, it says Seasaw's double scorch. So
Does it?
Yeah, just.
I like that. That's very.
Yeah, just putting a little bit of fear into your.
He's playing the runner, so that would that would be a surprise. Yeah. Okay, so now we've spoken in the past. You need to work out as quickly as possible which type of NEH is being played. So let's try and guess in the opening what type of NEH we think it is. So sweeps and 2 crits. Oh no, sorry, sweeps and the Iced HQ. Oh, installed. Laurie, move your hands out of the way. I'm sorry. He installed the new remote. He installed Iced and HQ and sweeps. So what do you think? And there's a wrap around there.
I think this is a fast advanced deck.
And there's DBSs everywhere. He sees one on R&D and leaves it, and then sees one on the remote and leaves it as well. This is worth mentioning as well. Both of these players are very good players.
They're excellent. And they're fast.
They're both playing very quickly as well. So we're going to have to, a job cut out keeping up. So we're going to have DBS.
Laurie not even bothering to turn it the right way around until now.
That's right. So he keeps the DBS and throws away the other card. So you saw the one that Gabe saw on R&D during his first turn run. And he's going to install for a draw. So his Ice HQ, let me check if he mulliganed. He didn't mulligan, so it's a fairly ice-like opening.
This is the perfect piece of ice to have on HQ against Andrew's deck.
And it's because you're against a criminal, and in particular Gabe.
But it's also because he's running Faust, which is not very good at breaking wraparound.
That's true. Now, you mentioned in the previous video that at the end when we were talking about this game that you were fairly certain he was playing Faust.
Oh, wow.
As Laurie's trying to sneak out an Astro. Very cheeky.
Love it, Laurie.
Yeah. So you said you thought it'd be Faust.
I think it is.
Will Laurie might know.
Laurie
by this time in the day, yeah. Word gets around. Tournaments are very small atmospheres.
And Andrew is one of the UK's more well-renowned deck builders.
That's
Some
true.
might call him the brains behind Alex White.
Some might.
But he's not shy about posting his lists or what he thinks is good on StimHack or
That's
anything
true.
like
Yeah,
that. So
that's
I
true.
think Laurie probably knows plenty about his deck.
Yeah. Okay. So Babe will be very happy to have got an early Astro. That's for sure.
Yep.
Very, very cheeky of Laurie trying to sneak it out, and maybe surprising, considering there's Desperado.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't cost him really anything to check it, so...
Yeah. And although he doesn't feel compelled to go after more remotes. Oh, no, he does. Let's see. This is CVS, okay. That's an interesting question, so let's see what he's going to do.
I think that's quite relevant, because I think he was running Parasite.
Yeah, he does trash it, and he sees the DBS, which he's going to leave. He can trash it for free, of course.
Yeah.
Thanks, Desperado.
Great card. Glad that hit the most wanted list.
Yeah, he's a good card. So, this is... What do you do with Laurie here? I mean, you've got 2 DBSs, you've only got 1 res.
You use the DBSs to try and consolidate your board position a little bit. He's going to need to find some ice to stick over archives, not because he thinks he can shut off security testing, which he won't be able to in here.
Sneak door, right?
But sneak door, yeah.
It's guaranteed include, right?
And he scores out a breaking news here. So
he does score a breaking news.
I mean, the fact that he's done that there suggests to me that this is a fast advanced deck, because otherwise you hold the breaking news potentially for the kill.
Sure, and because that's an odd point, so that's an important. You got to score it. As we see at Makers, Laurie only has 4 credits, so it'll be interesting to see if he can res or wants to. He doesn't, so CVS.
That's getting trashed.
Which he does trash indeed. NPD, which he can steal.
Wow, steals it.
4 points, 1 more. Another NPD, so he makes
sad face.
a sad NPD face.
Or maybe he doesn't. Who knows?
Well,
but Laurie will find out with the DBS. So.
Now he only has 2 credits left. He has 2 clicks left, so he's going to run Archives, and then I believe he can run R&D again. And another 4 when the access is.
Yeah, Laurie might res if that happens, and he can afford it.
Unless I've miscounted. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's click 1. So in fact he's got 2 clicks left. So he's going to run R&D again. That's how he's named.
Wow, this could be a short one.
It could be a very short game. So he's already 6-1 up. He's going to see
Turtle backs.
Okay.
Alright, you're definitely on the fast advanced path here.
That's answered that question, right? Yeah. that's a weird include.
No,
Butcher Shop.
Those decks are good, but it would be weird in Butcher Shop.
Yeah. Okay, so and it looks like Laurie might have a Gens in hand as well. There's at least an Astro in there, as he installs what looks like a Sansan. So he might be able to get the fast advance off.
Laurie needs to get some money set up.
Yeah, he's only got 1 credit. He's obviously had his Gabe pay cut off because of the wraparound. So another piece of ice and R&D.
Yeah, I mean, they're both poor at the moment. I mean, whether Laurie... I'm assuming that Laurie can afford to res the piece of ice he's just put down, otherwise why would you do it, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's possible it's another wraparound or something. Okay.
Sounds safe for the moment.
Yeah, and... yeah, Gabe can't trash it this turn. Unless he's got some sneaky money. I know he's got inside job HQ. This is really interesting.
So it's a free look at the hand, basically, because he's going to get his... Well, he's going to gain a credit.
Yeah. And
that's game. Wow.
So, yeah, an incredibly quick game. I mean, I don't think Laurie's flooded. He
didn't get to see anything of,
he did have
Andrew's
agendas.
deck here. But...
That's it. No, we really didn't get a taste of what he had because he got his rig was Desperado. That was it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I heard that's a really, really good card.
It's a good rig, yeah. And it's good against NEH because there's no ice and loads of remotes, so you can check everything. You don't get punished. Laurie... He tried to sneak out an Astro. That might have been a little, I don't know.
I think you have to be willing to put them on the table sometimes. Yeah. But yeah, like you said, with the Desperado out, it doesn't really cost Andrew anything to check it, and he does.
Yeah,
very diligent about checking the remotes in that game.
In Laurie's defence, he might have had 2 in hand, so I think if he'd gotten the first one out, then he could have also scored a second, and that's huge.
It's enormous, because it basically puts you on the point of only requiring a 2-1 that you can score from hand. You know the criminal player isn't running clock.
Especially if he had a breaking news kicking around as well.
Exactly.
So he might have felt like he could just score out very quickly, but... The inside job on HQ is really interesting as well. I mean,
like you said, Laurie was giving out signs of being flooded. So
yeah, a little bit. He was
worth a punt. He was gaining a credit,
but he was using DBS as well. So you assume he wasn't drawing those agendas. You assume that he must have just had them at the start of the game.
Yeah,
in the first couple of turns. So unless he's getting offered, do you want this NPD or that NPD? Let's also not forget that. Xenasis got multiple agendas at the makers. He did have to go back for the second NEPD, but so that was a great example of how criminals work. It's just incredibly strong early pressure, getting in everywhere and trying to win.
Maximising the early game state where the runner is stronger than the corp.
And NEH is one of the corps that can fight back best against that kind of.
I'm not sure. I think the criminal matchup against NEH is very strong. Often there's a lot of on-ice servers, which leaves you available for security testing and bank job. You tend to have to give away the HQ accesses at times, which means that you can get siphoned and also legworked, for example, quite easily. What else?
Well, I mean, it's interesting. He didn't
you just don't have enough ice to deal with everything very easily.
Yeah, I mean, if Andrew had a sneak door there, that could have put paid to.
Exactly, and he's running it because it's a Gabe deck, and there's not really any reason not to.
Yeah, it's a way of making money, so it was dangerous. And yet, NEH
so I wonder
has to defend R&D.
Laurie's a great player, and he knows all these kind of things, and he knows those kind of matchups. I mean, he used to play a huge amount of criminal. So I think maybe that's why, or certainly it contributed to putting the Astra on the table early, because he knew he was going to have to play fast in order to kind of deal with that kind of situation.
You're probably right. And sometimes, the deck just isn't with you. R&D gave up multiple 4 points.
There's quite a lot of agendas in that NBN deck compared to, for example, a lot of the decks that people are running now that Global Food Initiative has come out.
Yeah, you're right. Mm.
So there's R&D is naturally a bit richer for the runner, but those kind of turtlebacks team sponsorship decks are good, but they don't have early ways of making burst money. And if you can trash some of the turtlebacks, for example, they can't get them set up very early. Yeah. It's really quite difficult for them to really accelerate away.
Mm.
If you don't see the turtlebacks early, then you're effectively running just less economy cards in your deck. I think that they often end up taking the space of the hedge funds in the decks. So,
yes, you may well be right. I don't know. I will not pretend to be an expert at all, but I'll see you on the knowledge. So that was the loser bracket anyway. So unfortunately, Laurie goes home.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but we're gonna stick with Xenasis.
I hear Laurie's been doing quite well though, so you know
he does okay. You want to see more of Gabe, and I've got good news. We're going to stick with Xenasis, and we will see Gabe in our next game.
I want to see some more Gabe,
and we'll see it against another NEH. We're going to see him play against Rob Mendax Thompson. He's obviously a strong proponent of NEH.
Sure, he's definitely on the fast advanced train.
Yeah, well. Yes, you're right. I mean, I'm not going to pretend otherwise. Yes, he did play. We did see him play with Shop at the BABW Reading qualifier in previous videos, but that was a distraction for him.
Long time ago.
Just him to try out. Yes, he's always been a Fast Advance fan. So hopefully we'll see Rob put up a little bit more of a fight than Laurie. A little bit more of a fight than Laurie.
A little bit.
Yeah. And we'll see. Maybe actually see what this Gabe deck.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't install any breakers there.
No, he didn't, or anything apart from Desperado.
It was just a Desperado and an inside job. I think that was
and
it.
A Maker's Eye, and that was it. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, good stuff. Okay, great. All right, so I will mention that if you'd like to see any more of our videos, you can do so at the website neoreadinggrid.co.uk. You can also find us on Twitter and Facebook by searching for Neo Reading Grid. And should you be so generous, you can back us on Patreon as well. All contributions going to improving the videos, and I'll greatly appreciate. And I've started a tradition whenever I meet my Patreon backers in real person, in real life, at tournaments, in meet space, I'll buy them a beer. So. That's the incentive
support
right
John
there.
And get a free beer.
That's it, yeah.
Seems like a no-brainer, right?
Yeah,
get more awesome Netrunner videos and free beer.
So, thank you, James, for that and for helping me concept this video. And thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.